wanderers of the twilight, gather round this weathered mausoleum, where the veil between worlds thins like moth-eaten lace. I am Vincent Vesper, your lantern-bearer in the labyrinth of the lost, chronicler of crypts and conundrums. Tonight, as the harvest moon bleeds silver across these crooked stones, we unearth a tale not of restless spirits, but of spectral siblings born in the digital ether. A requiem for the dawn of YouTube's shadowy kin, the channels that clawed from the void to whisper of the spooky, the macabre, and the hallowed haunts of All Hallows Eve. Cast your minds back, dear shades, to the year of our digital resurrection, 2005. YouTube rose from the ashes of forgotten film reels, a flickering sepulchre where mortals could etch their fleeting breaths into eternity. At first, it was a carnival of the mundane, kittens tumbling like mischievous imps, weddings veiled in awkward joy. But oh, how the darkness stirs in every heart's hidden hollow. By the witching hour of 2007, the first tendrils of terror unfurled. Amateur phantoms uploaded grainy confessions, ghost hunts in attics thick with dust devils, EVP recordings that hissed like serpents in the grass. These were the harbingers, crude as unearthed bones, yet pulsing with the primal thrill of the forbidden. As the calendar decayed into the late aughts, the macabre found its minstrels. Enter the architects of unease, those pioneer pallbearers who turned pixels into portals of dread. In 2009, from the fog-shrouded forests of New Jersey, marble hornets slithered forth, a found-footage elegy to the slender man, that faceless fiend woven from form folklore. Its creators, cloaked in anonymity, birthed the ARG, those labyrinthine alternate grimoires, where viewers became unwilling acolytes, chasing clues like will-o'-the-wisps through comment thread catacombs. Echoes followed. Everyman Hybrid, in 2010, a fever dream descent into possession's grip. Tribe 12, summoning slender shadows anew. These were no mere tales, they were rituals, binding the living to the loom of lore. But the true ossuary of online horror bloomed in the Creepypasta crypts of 2010 onward. Whispered words from 4chan's underbelly, Slender Man, Jeff the Killer, the Russian sleep experiment, met their oracles in voice actors veiled as narrators. MrCreepyPasta arose in 2011, his timbre a tolling bell in the night, reciting atrocities with the solemnity of a midnight mass. Close on his heels, Creepypasta, weaving webs of worded wounds that left listeners shivering in their shrouds. These channels, humble as paupers' plots, amassed legions, proving the pen, or microphone, mightier than any silver blade. They feasted on the anonymous turning typed terrors into auditory ambrosia, a banquet for the insomnia afflicted. And lo, as the veil tore wider, the macabre morphed into the material. No longer confined to spectral scripts, seekers ventured into the flesh and stone realms of the real. By the mid-2010s, urban explorers like Sam and Colby prowled abandoned asylums, their cameras capturing ectoplasmic echoes in 2014's dim corridors. True crime dirges joined the dirge. Bedtime stories in 2016, murmuring mysteries with illustrated menace. Yet it was the grave tenders who truly embalmed the genre's soul, channels delving into death's domain, mapping morgues and memorial grounds with reverent dread. Among these sepulchral scribes, few etch their epitaphs with such poignant precision as the Grimm Life Collective. Born in the blood moon of the late 2010s, this duo of devoted dusk dwellers, Michael and Jessica, pilgrimages to the profane and profound. Anne Rice's shadowed lair, the Mothman's misty hollows, Glasgow's gargoyle-guarded necropolis. Their lens lingers on famous sepulchres like loving fingers tracing epitaphs, unearthing the uncanny in the commonplace. With over 700,000 souls subscribed to their spectral dispatches, they remind us that horror's heart beats not in jump scares, but in the quiet communion with calamity's remnants. A touchstone, perhaps, for those who seek the sublime in the somber. Halloween, that grand gala of ghouls, served as the seasonal sexton, shoveling fuel upon this funeral pyre. From YouTube's cradle, October's chill conjured confections of costume carnage, tutorials for zombie macalage as early as 2006, when vloggers veiled themselves in viscera for viral vogue. By the teens, it swelled to symphonies, haunted hay rides dissected, pumpkin carving laced with legend, histories of Samhains spun like spider silk, channels like lazy masquerade layered lore upon the leaves' lament, while Nexpo exhumed internet's exhumed enigmas. The pumpkin's grin became the platform's jack-o'-lantern, illuminating 1 billion views in seasonal splendor. Yet, as our chronicle crests this cairn, ponder the progeny. From pixelated poltergeists to podcasts of the pernicious, YouTube's underworld endures, a perpetual All Souls vigil. It invites us, you and I, to dance with our demons, to toast the tomorrows yet to rot. So, my melancholy pilgrims, as the clock strikes 13, snuff your lanterns and heed the call. What shadows will you summon next? The grave awaits your whisper.